for today's video, I wanted to show you how I like to contour and highlight my face. Now, this is just how I like to do it personally, but I wanted to give you my tips and tricks. So to start off, what is contouring and highlighting? Contouring is accentuating the shadows on your face, and highlighting is accentuating the high points, the highlights of your face. And this is just a great way to get a really chiseled look, to really look glowing if you'd like to. And yeah, I'll just show you guys how I do it. So there are three little things that I use that are really, really great at contouring and highlighting. The first one is Naked by Urban Decay. This is the Flushed. This actually comes with three, so this has a blush, a highlight, and a contour. This is kind of a mid-range price. One of my favorites that's a little bit more expensive is from Nars. This one is in Olympia, and this is just a basic contour and mattified highlight that you can use. Something that And if you are looking for something that's much cheaper, e.l.f. Cosmetics has a good one. Now this is a blush and a bronzer, not necessarily a highlighter, but this is a really, really good contour. For me personally, I will be using the Nars one for this tutorial, but like I said, e.l.f. is an option, and so is the Urban Decay if you want a little bit of blush in there. So I already have just a touch of blush on my cheeks already. I applied here at the apples and streaked outwards. I used the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette, and I used this gorgeous color right here in the middle. So that is currently what's on my cheeks. It's just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And next I'm going to show you how I like to personally proceed to contouring and highlighting. So using this Nars palette, first off, this is a brush by Tarte. It is kind of angled, if you guys can see. It's really, really awesome because it's kind of flat and tapered on one end, and then the other end is just kind of normal. And this is really, really great for getting underneath the eyes or right here on the cheekbone. So that's what I'm going to do first, because that's what I like to do. I'm just going to take this right here in the divot on the Nars palette and place this on. It really just picks up pigment so well. So I'm going to just apply this right here on the highlight. I like to start right underneath my eyeliner, especially if it's winged, and just kind of drag down. Now I'll also drag down a little bit here onto the cheek, kind of making a triangle. I find that that makes things look really natural and just perfectly gorgeous. Next I'll also usually apply a little bit just on top of my brow, or if I have not applied a highlight underneath my brow, I will do that as well. I will also apply some to the front of my nose. This also helps create the illusion of a straighter nose, because nobody needs a nose job. All you need is a little bit of highlight and a little bit of contour. And again to the other side as well. So I'm just going to apply a little bit here to kind of lift up this area of the face, as well as right here to kind of shape underneath the eye, really pop out those cheekbones. And I like to kind of pull this downwards because you can use blush to go over it to make it look a bit more natural. I also like to apply a little bit to the Cupid's bow, which is just right here, and I just kind of use this angle to do that. And if you like, you can apply some to your chin, and just whatever's left on the brush, I just streak it right down my neck. Just kind of where the Adam's apple is. From there, the highlighting is done, but I'm going to keep this brush out just in case I need to do little touch-ups, or in case I have an itchy nose. Next, it's time to get into contour, and I have two favorite contouring brushes. One is from Brandon. I have used this for probably years. I should have thrown this out years ago, but it's really a great shape and I really like it. The other one is from Tarte. This is more of a dome shape, so it really depends on what you're going for, but I usually reach for the Brandon. I'm also not worried about traveling with it or getting it like squashed because it is so old. But I'm going to take it in my contour here, and I'm going to apply some to the tip and then some to each of the sides. From there, I like to start with my nose. Now, depending on the size of your nose or the preciseness, you may want to do something like this. For simplicity's sake, I don't like to clean a lot of brushes, so this is what I use, but I would recommend using like, you know, a blender brush or something like that, so that way you don't have as much bulk to this brush and it doesn't get all over the rest of your face. But I apply it just right up here, kind of connect it to my brow and drag it down. And do the exact same thing to the other side. Now I don't go all the way down my nose. I really just keep it kind of right here. I'm not going down here or anything like that. And then I'll drag it up to the brow. And I just feel like this gives my nose a very, very contoured and even look to it. Nose job, not necessary. And then next I will go on to cheeks. Now with cheeks, I like to start just right about here as opposed to starting closer to the ear. I like to start up here a little bit more and just kind of swirl downwards. You can make a fish face to find out where your contour naturally is. Now I am a sucker for contour, so I like to apply a lot. Some people may not. That is totally, totally your choice, but this is just what I do, and this is how I do it every day that I do my makeup like this. So this is just a tutorial on how I do it, so yeah, this is what I do. But just applying here, sucking in, and I apply a little bit more just to kind of the apple of the cheek underneath the blush. Here you can see the difference and see how it kind of goes underneath this apple. Next I'm going to apply to the other side to make them even. So again, starting a little bit up where the blush is, overlapping, then going down underneath the blush. From there, I'll also take a little bit on this brush and go right underneath my jawline, just kind of keeping it right to where the jawline naturally is. If you want, you can apply some to your temples. I occasionally do this, not always. Some people do, sometimes I do, usually just a little bit, if anything. I'll take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of apply to my neck, just to kind of clean off the brush a little bit. Yeah! Remove some of that excess pigment, and then also this helps to blend the neck down into, you know, just the rest of what's underneath the jawline. Next, I will take the foundation brush that I used to apply my powder, and I will go over this. I usually just go over here at the jaw and the chin first, and just kind of blend that out a little bit on the neck. Next, I'll kind of go up into here, up into the contour, and then I'll go into the nose, and I'm brushing downwards. Remember, I didn't apply all the way down. That's why I'm now brushing downwards, just to even this out and make it look very natural. The more you blend, the more natural it will look. And a little bit here, just a little bit powder over. Also going to add a little bit of extra blush just to kind of freshen this up. So I'm going to smile and just kind of whisk this over. Just whatever's left on the brush. I didn't even apply anything new. And once that's all done, my contouring and highlighting is complete. So guys, that is all I do to contour and highlight my face. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. This is just what I do, and this is how I do it. So love you guys. Feel free to use these tips and tricks if you have a similar face shape, or experiment with your own face shape. And let me know if you want a video on different face shapes and contouring and anything of that nature. So love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.